1, 2, 3. Here we go. Hello.
Hello, hello.
East of Eden.
Hello.
Can you guys?
How are you doing?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, we got you guys live right now on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking Radio. We just got done blasting Boundless from your new album, and it's Boundless, man. It's badass,
Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. You guys fucking killed it, dude. Fucking this shit is awesome, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, man. So I know you guys been busy. What's been going on in the world of East of Eden?
Well, recently, man, we've just been gearing up for the upcoming festival. That's our main focus right now, just making sure that we're tight. We just recently got ourselves a new bass player, which we announced last night, Connor Johnson, who is in the who's in here right now, I believe.
Yeah, I'm with Chandler right now. What's up?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
There he is.
Hell yeah.
New addition right here. We're getting him ready for these upcoming shows, getting warmed up for the festival.
Hell yeah. Busting his cherry right.
Exactly.
Always.
Hell yeah, dude. We are so excited to see you guys at the festival, man. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait, man. It's going to be awesome, man. Love the fact that you guys are, you guys are local, so it's like, it's a cherry on top right there, man. It's always cool to be able to support the local scene and help out the underground bands, that are coming up, and that's you guys, man.
Oh yeah, we appreciate it. Gotta show everybody the love.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So tell us about this record, man. Like how did the well, actually, before we go into that, give us a brief history about the band. Tell us how long you guys been doing this and how did you get started and everything like that.
Yeah, well, we started in 2022, just the start of 2022, and at the time, it was just a little garage jam group between me and some newfound local buddies I had met in northern Mississippi.
Hell yeah.
And just throughout time, we were just trying to make sure we got members for a direction we wanted to go in, and then we eventually settled for some of the guys we have now, and we've started really honing into this deathcore, metalcore type stuff, and that's what you'll see in our record, Boundless. We have a pretty large blend of stuff that we've been slowly culminating over the course of a couple years, trying to develop our style. I mean, we technically started as kind of more of like a thrashy, hair metal-y type band, if you want me to be honest.
Really?
And just kind of through trial and error, trying out different people, we eventually got to the style that you hear today. And we're Memphis-based, as you may or may not know, and we've just been slowly branching out from there over the past 3 years.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, the name East of Eden, how did you guys come up with that?
So this one is actually a funny story. Back in 2019, I was in high school at the time. I'm a tot. But back then, I would go on r/find a band when I didn't have anybody around my area to do music. And I would go on that subreddit to try and find fellow musicians to make a little internet project, a little metal thing. And one of the people that I ended up contacting through here actually came up with the name East of Eden, and they just kind of whipped it out of their behind, and we just kind of ran with it. But the project ended up fizzling out, and once I started this one, or kind of got brought into this one a couple years later, I ended up reviving the name and using it for the project. It's based off of a John Steinbeck book of the same name.
Nice. That's really cool that you did that through a forum, man. That's sort of with the Reddit thing. That's kind of it's not that much different from what people were doing way back in in my day. Putting ads in the newspaper or something. The local paper.
Right.
They'd just be looking for musicians to jam with and whatnot. But
right.
Yeah. It's. I mean, it always everything sort of stays the same, you know, but it changes throughout the years. Just the different platforms, different avenues, but the whole process is basically the same.
Exactly. And what's kind of funny about it is the way the band technically formed. Yeah, it formed off of being contacted off that subreddit, but the person who contacted me was only like 5 minutes away from where I live, and he found a post from like 3 years prior. I was inactive at the time, so it was just like a complete stroke of luck that I got roped into all this too. It's pretty cool.
Isn't that funny when you find out that somebody that you're in tune with just fucking lives like right that close?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. It's awesome. Well, what you guys are doing is great. I mean, I wish I could hear what it sounded like what you were talking about is like a hair metal thrash thing, how it transitioned from that to this. That's crazy. I can't imagine it, actually.
It's just a matter of the members we ended up recruiting. The more, people we got in that had those different interests, the more metalcore, deathcore, death metal, they just kind of started bringing it in themselves, especially Chandler. And Derek's not here, but he's big on the metalcore stuff too, which has been a big influence on us.
Yeah, that's cool when you can bring all your different influences together, though, and then you end up, over time jamming together, and it just blends into its own sort of thing, and you find your own sound, Right. I mean, you guys definitely have your own style, man. I know it sits well within the deathcore genre and metalcore, but still at the same time it's definitely unique.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. So as far as influences and stuff, like growing up, what kind of music did you guys listen to that got you into wanting to play music?
Shoot, I'll let Chandler start with this one.
Growing up, my older brother played pretty much any and every band that could have been considered MySpace era metalcore or deathcore. One that sticks out the most was Parkway Drive.
Yeah.
And I kind of started forming my own interest from there. I went from like Parkway Drive and August Burns Red to Chelsea Grin and Whitechapel. And around like 13 or 14 is when I got into the like tech death stuff like Necrophagus, Spawn of Possession. But if it wasn't for my brother playing stuff off Killing with a Smile and Horizons by Parkway, then I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Hell yeah. Anybody else?
Well, I'll start as well. For me, my dad was really into like the 80s, like hair metal stuff, Van Halen, Metallica, and stuff like that. Same thing with my mom, a lot of 80s, and then probably around preteen is when I found out about your heavy hitters from like death metal, like Cannibal Corpse, and then stumbling upon Metalocalypse years ago, and then going back onto the MySpace stuff as well. Suicide Silence, Bring Me the Horizon, Chelsea's Grin, stuff like that. That's what really kind of drove me to want to play. I can't also forget about After the Burial as well.
Oh yeah, that's definitely one that nowadays is like, we're pretty big on that, just in our current listening. Me personally, when it comes to vocals, you could basically just rip me straight from Mitch from Suicide Silence. He's kind of the reason I'm into deathcore and into doing those kinds of vocals. I kind of twist it with the kind of death metal-y sound of someone like Travis Ryan from Cattle Decapitation. And one of my more favorable things that I wanted to bring onto the album was the more pitched, not like totally pitched, but pitched like mids, like you hear in a lot of metalcore songs. Blending that with the deathcore stuff has kind of given me a bigger horizon of vocal range to kind of implement. and it's been really cool. And that's kind of stemming from what I listened to back in like middle and high school.
Hell yeah. Man, you guys bring up MySpace a lot, dude. That brings back a lot of memories, man. I remember MySpace was the shit, man, when it was fucking when it first came out, man. That was
hell yeah.
It was cool and it was fun. Like it was just it was so different from what we have now. Like everybody had their own unique fucking page. You could, people were learning HTML and stuff, and they were designing things and putting together cool little artistic representations of like what they are, and I don't know, man. When you compare it to like nowadays with Facebook, it's night and day, man. It's just totally different. But yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah.
I remember finding a lot of bands back in those days, and I remember Suicide Silence. As a matter of fact, I remember finding them on there and being like, "What the fuck is this, man? Like this shit is fucking crazy, dude." And I'm old school too, Like I grew up in the '80s with all that kind of stuff, and then I went through the '90s, and then but into the 2000s, man, with MySpace, there was a huge influx of just new music at that time, and it felt like that was sort of like the dawn, I think, of internet being a new medium for underground bands to be able to just sort of come out and put shit out there without necessarily having to rely on a record label or
right.
publicist or anything like that. They could just get on there and do it themselves and put it out there.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely paved the way for the stuff we're doing, for sure.
I remember Ghost. I was friends with them on there, man, when they had their fucking demo on there,
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, what the hell is this, man? I was playing it to my friends at the time, and they're like, God, turn this fucking shit off, man. Why are they singing like that? I'm like, no, dude, it's satanic. It's cool. Listen to it.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, now they're like one of the biggest bands out there, man. It's like, hey, you never know.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember Suicide Silence's MySpace page when they released No Time Left to Bleed. They had the album countdown was running on their page.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shit was cool, man.
Yeah, I missed it.
So coming up for the festival, man, what kind of stuff can you tell people out there that are listening, that are getting ready for the fest, man? Like what can they expect when they see you guys hit the stage, man? What kind of show are you going to bring?
Well, we definitely bring that energy. We love to headbang, and we love to encourage the crowd to do so as well in mass.
Hell yeah.
I definitely try my best to get everybody hyped up and feeling good. They don't have to mosh if they don't want to. I'm not one of those type of frontmen that just want to see people kill each other. I want to see people have fun, first and foremost. And it's a great opportunity that we're playing this fest because I've seen it over the years. That's a great opportunity for some fun. It's been proven time and time again. What you guys do is great. We're so excited, and we're definitely going to, and we're still trying our best to make sure that we bring the absolute most heat possible on that stage, man. We're super stoked. Everything that you guys are going to be hearing on stage is going to be from the album. And we definitely try our best to play as close to record as possible, and that sound that you hear on that album is what you're going to hear on stage. So be ready for it, and make sure you warm up, too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. Those mosh pits, dude. One of my favorite things from the festivals is definitely the little kids doing their little mosh pits, man. Like that shit.
Heck yeah. That's awesome.
It's so badass, man. Yeah, man, it makes me laugh every time, but it's just like, man, this is it right here, man. And every year they grow up a little bit more, and they get bigger, and the mosh pit gets a little bit more insane.
Oh yeah.
I think it was 2023. Like there was this little group of kids running around, like they had their the corpse paint on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was so sick.
Oh, we were both there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely cool, man. I know a lot of those people that were protesting and mad about it and stuff. They probably saw those pictures of those kids, and they're like, "See, this is what we're talking about. Look what they're doing."
Of course. And the funny thing about the people protesting is they always like they finger bang that keyboard all day, but they never show up.
No, they never do. I mean,
No.
they do cause a lot of trouble, though. You know, I'm going to say, like, they definitely cause a lot of problems and a lot of issues and a lot of stress. It's unneeded, but it's mostly in the back end. It's mostly stuff that me and Raven have to deal with. But you know, as come Fest Day, it's usually pretty just peaceful and chill, and you know, there might be a few people across the street giving mean mugs, you know, but that's about it, man. Yeah,
I think the most anyone's ever done as far as protesting goes is, I remember one year a guy, he was just handing out like religious pamphlets or something, like Bible stuff.
Yeah.
But that was as far as it went.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man. Fucking and then last year was pretty crazy, man. Like we had like a wall of death going on at one point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. It was really cool.
That was wild.
I'm looking forward to this year, though, man. We got a stacked lineup. You guys, there's a bunch of bands that are on here. That's just, I think it's gonna blow through the roof, man. Filth, man, headlining like those guys, man. I can't wait to see it, man.
Ridiculous, man.
What do you
The
guys?
lineup this year is ridiculous.
Hell yeah. What do you guys? Who are you guys excited to see?
Overrun.
Bruin for sure.
Hell
Those
yeah.
are our boys. That's going to be one of their first ever shows too, and just seeing how they've grown over the past couple of years, and now they're going to be kicking things off at the fest, dude. We are so hyped for them.
Yeah.
Don't forget Larcenia Row either.
Larcenia Row as well.
Larcenia.
Oh my god, heavy hitters, man.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty sure Larcenia Rose got a song with Dustin from Filth, so.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, I can't say for certain yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get on stage together at some point and do something. So.
Oh, they got to. I'd be mad if they didn't.
Hell yeah.
That's going to be violent.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, Jackson's gonna lose their shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
No, for sure.
Hell yeah. Well, as far as merch, because I know you guys fucking know, since you've already been to the festival, you know how big merch is, like how big of a deal merch is here. Everybody seems to save up their money all year, and they get really excited about this. And so like, what kind of merch and stuff do you guys have planned to bring?
Well, we've got a semi-older stock of merch that we're definitely trying to get rid of, but we're working on some new merch as well in time for the festival. Y'all will be seeing official Boundless album shirts. I know we'll all be seeing CDs. I know about the CDs. For anybody watching who is asking, they are coming. We've experienced a bit of delays, but you will be seeing them come to festival at the very least, alongside the Boundless shirts and maybe a little bit more. We've got some generic logo shirts. We did have hats at one point. Hey, if any of y'all want to hit us up and, you want a hat made, we'll make them to order for you. Fuck it. I know those sold out pretty quick. Trying to think of the mini catalog we have here. We've got a couple of older singles that have shirts if you want to cop those as well, if y'all are a long-time fan of ours over the past couple years. Yeah, we're going to be building a decent spread for y'all, so don't worry about that.
Hell yeah, man. Man, speaking of merch, that reminds me, Randall, who did the documentary for us about the festival and the Satanic Panic and all that stuff. The film's coming out in November. It's going to be streaming on Thunderflix, but he is printing some fucking DVDs with cases and everything, so he's going to be selling those at the festival. He's got like a limited a small batch, but so you guys will be able to, anybody who wants one can grab one from him, dude, so you can see it before.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
I love Randall.
Yeah, Randall's awesome, man. He's so fucking cool, dude. He's our neighbor now, actually. He lives just down the street now.
Oh,
That's sick.
It's cool. Yeah, he comes over here all the time, man. Fucking awesome. But yeah, so as far as like this record, can you tell us like what kind of themes, lyrically speaking, what kind of stuff are you guys talking about in these songs?
Well, with my lyrics specifically, the way I like to approach it is through a lot of metaphor and references, and I kind of try to relate it to the overall vibe and theme of where the band's name came from. The main themes of Boundless as an album, it kind of revolves around an interpersonal spiritual journey where, you know, the average person on Earth, you know, they have their vices and they have their woes and they have their demons, you know, and these demons can lead people to dark places, and it can kind of create this wicked story for people's lives. And, you know, everybody around here, they have those people in their lives who just kind of succumb to their demons or they fight them, either or. And I try to personify that through sort of parables and stories that are just kind of littered with metaphors and spiritual references and life and death scenarios, stuff that's a bit poetic but kind of you can relate to in a personal sense, and it kind of makes you think. I use the metaphor of kind of like a battle between a human and some sort of, I wouldn't want to call it a god, you know, for safety, but you know, a grand being kind of looming in on the mortal, trying to bring him back down to reality when he's really having this big, you know, interpersonal journey. And I kind of explored the vast range of the highs and lows of that kind of life and that kind of experience. And a front to back listen to the album's needed if you really want to understand the lyrics, because it kind of just tells a story of the kind of the life cycle of a mortal in a spiritual battle.
I love that. I think that's cool that you said that too, that you have to listen to the album from front to back, because that's something that's very important, and to me anyway, and to a lot of people, I think, you know, like I think you know, in nowadays with modern music, a lot of times, and I know it can be cool too, you know, to just do singles all the time, because a lot of bands do that, but it's definitely cool to have that album thing where you have a whole story, you know, and you can really dive deep into it, you know.
And there are topics in which we'll kind of delve away from it, and you'll have those more single-type tracks on the album, but it doesn't take away from what the ultimate theme is song to song. It all kind of ties together.
Oh, yeah. Well, for all the gearheads out there, myself included, man, give us a rundown of some of the equipment and stuff that you guys use in the studio and when you're jamming to get these sounds, like pedals, amps, guitars, strings, all that shit.
I think this is where I shut up, so I'll let you guys handle that.
I'm using a Ernie Ball Music Man JP15-7. Everything we play live runs through plugins, and the plugin we use is Distance plugin, the one Nori created with I think it was Wavemind. Run through a Seymour Duncan power head, and that runs out of our cabs. And Derek's using a solar, like, Telecaster body model. I don't really know what the name of his is called. And what pedal bass are you using?
Yeah, and I'm running a Jackson 5-string Spectra bass. Strings on it are, I don't remember what they are. It's an Ernie Ball. The string gauge on it is 130. I was going to do 135 on the OB, but couldn't fit. The bridge was too narrow to fit those big strings.
You'd have to do some major filing.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, and I know Will's in here too. I think Will's in here. If you want to give everybody the rundown of what you use.
Yeah, and I'm currently using the Demon Driver double thick pedals, and I just bought the Lorna Shore ride from our old drummer Jacob, and we're using a small 13-inch snare drum that is loud and awesome.
Hell yeah. That's cool, man. I heard you guys mention the fucking Seymour Duncan Power Stage.
Yes, sir. I got the name right here. He sent it to me because he's an angel. The Power Stage 700.
Fuck yeah, man. Fucking Solid State, dude, is definitely making a comeback, man. Fucking, you know, like, I know there for a while everybody was focused on tubes, it had to be tubes, but now I think a lot of people are realizing, man, you can really get some good sounds out of solid state amps, man. And you can. Proof is pudding.
Solid state amps they're super convenient because you don't have to carry around massive cabs plus a head and worry about your head getting damaged in transportation or any sort of transport. But tube amps, I don't know. There's like there's a feel and a warmth that you can't really replicate on a computer.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a tube amp and I like it, but I'll be honest with you, man, like, as much fucking distortion and shit that I use and all the processing and stuff that I end up putting my guitar through, it really doesn't actually sound that different from what it sounds like when I go through a solid state amp, you know? And I think, I think back, you know, like fucking one of my biggest guitar heroes, Dimebag, man, you know, like, he was always using solid state. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, no, this is what I prefer, you know, and yeah, I mean, there's an attack.
I remember everyone's rig from I think 2002, and I mean all the way even to now. Honestly, the thing that was just a block letter 5150 with a tube screamer and a NS2 noise suppressor. That was it.
Which shout out to my dad. He's got one of those block letter 5150 still to this day, and I'd love to have it.
Don't give me his address.
Yeah, they are badass, but I mean, especially for touring bands and you know, going out live, nothing beats just being able to grab something small and just throwing it up there and being able to get the job done, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, I guess I'm about out of questions for you guys, man. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
Well, I'll go ahead and just do some shameless self-plugging real quick.
Do it, man.
You can find us anywhere by searching up East of Eden on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just make sure to search up OV for the of instead of OF. We had to change that about 18 months ago because this is a funny story that y'all are going to want to hear. There's this Japanese rock band that came out a year after us called East of Eden with the F. And they absolutely blew up, and it gave us some SEO problems since they would show up in all the search results. So we kind of had to gauge, okay, who's going to be more attractive here? 5 sweaty dudes or 5 hot Japanese girls, and we know who's going to win. So we went ahead and just respelt the name, and now SEO is doing a little better. But you can find us on Instagram at East of Eden Metal, Facebook at East of Eden Band, TikTok at East of Eden Metal, and just East of Eden on YouTube. You can check out our album Boundless on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music. We even got our shit on Roblox if you want to include the sounds on there. We got it everywhere.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I got to tell Sebastian that, man, because he's on Roblox all the time.
Dude, tell him to check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, but yeah, that's where you can find us. If y'all are listening, we love y'all and appreciate y'all.
Man,
yes, we do.
You know what? There's another thing I wanted to ask you about the artwork for this album, man. The artwork is fucking beautiful, dude. Who did that?
Okay, so that was done by an Armenian artist by the name of, he goes by Mark Erskine, or Erskine Designs. He usually does a lot of the big, scary monster stuff that you would see on maybe like a slam metal thing, like in the modern day, something kind of like Within Destruction or Organectomy or something like this. But we went through him because he does a lot of cool landscapey stuff too. And we kind of just gave him the themes and overarching metaphors of the album, and he just laid out exactly what you see on there. He is a ridiculous artist. He is so good.
Yeah, it's really, really cool, man. That's an album that you can look at for a long time. Definitely, any chance of this ever getting on vinyl, man? Because that would be a cool fucking record to have on vinyl, man.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something we're looking into.
Hell yeah, right on, man. Well, we'll definitely keep up with that, and yeah, man, fucking, it's on Bandcamp too. Like that's where I got it. So,
absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right. Well, before I let you guys go, can I get you to make us a station tag real quick?
I'm sorry, you may have cut out for us a little bit.
Whenever you, before I let you guys go, can I get you to make us a station tag real quick? Just say something like, "This is East of Eden, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
Oh, yeah. Well, this is Chance, Will, Connor, and Chandler from East of Eden. Keep enjoying Metal Devastation Radio. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it, you taking the time to talk to us and give us a little history rundown on the East of Eden. And, man, we can't wait to see you guys devastate the stage at Tennessee Metal Devastation Music Fest, man. October 11th. It's coming up quick.
Yes, sir. October 11th. We can't wait to throw down. We're on to be here.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We're going to have a great time, man. We'll see you guys soon.
All right. Thank you, Zach.
Alrighty.
All right, man. Later.
Later.
Later, guys.
There you have it, folks. East of Eden live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking Radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, do whatever you got to do, man. If you don't see U-Haul trucks everywhere tomorrow, you got problems, dude. You got serious problems. All you got to do is crank it up. I'm serious. Do like we do.